Hello, everybody. Uh, Welcome back here. I know yesterday was a little bit of rough energy, particularly for this guy talking to you. Um, a lot of changes, triggers, particularly with those energies of Aquarius. It's about the need of change. But when we change that energies and what it needs to be, as the moon right now is going to be transiting into this because she met Pluto, that is the depth, the power of deep transformations of the soul. With an astrology for the soul, Pluto is taking uh, the main spot there. So every time you change, you should look at it, Pluto as that depth of transformation. And seeing it this within you, it is every time you change the code within your DNA, and that's what the picture is about to innovate yourself. But Aquarius is all about this energies of out of space, out of these energies of uh, transfigurations, transmutations, trans. I'm not talking about gender up here. I'm talking about you to look at it within the depth, what it has to be changed. So there's a lot of triggers is gonna come in with this, and since the moon and the emotions that you went through, they could have been a very positive. They could be in a very depth and negative because it triggers. Okay, and that triggers from yesterday for the change. Right now, it is about is gonna coming today because the moon it's gonna be seeking at what area and concerns I need to grow. That is a gonna be within that beautiful trines with the Jupiter. If you have not felt the certain things that you are growing, you're gonna be feeling it today. Um, be more focused within the growth, but be more mindful with the connections from the yesterday's energies about changes. Because this is gonna come, it's gonna be moved out, and when the moon is gonna be entering Pisces, that is a when you're actually gonna be seeking it within the depth of the ending certain things, but that is also is going to beginning of the new things because the purpose of the moon is to go and meet what meet the sun, meet the authority, the intuitions to finally get that energies that she learned of these 28 days, and she's coming and says that through the authority. So here is what the energies we are going to be going on today. And as you see it, this is going to be at 11 o'clock energy. The reason I'm pointing out this 11 o'clock energy is because the moon is going to begin into square Uranus. That is going to be those sudden changes into the material world because you're going to be seeing it that energies of growth as the moon is going to be first of all she's going to be in divine energies with Mars, that is going to bring this positiveness within the spirit within the mind to evolve in there, either though that it's connecting with this soft side of the emotions within the masculine energies. But at the same time, she's going to be squaring Uranus. And that square with Uranus is like what it needs to be changed. Okay. So from understanding the depth of the changes from yesterday with the growth of need that needs to be coming in as a Jupiter, it comes in and it says like this is the areas of the growth you're going to be seeking at what you need to change in there. It's going to be asking to the universe. It's like, I cannot do this. Or you're going to feel like I need to shut down this. I'm tired of this. You're going to feel weak. You're going to feel things that with this change of the mind. So As the moon is going to be transiting it right now within Aquarius, there's going to be a lot of changes in there, but overall the energy is going to be in a good way of progress. When I'm talking about progress in there, you have an idea, you start doing things, you fail, you go back, you fail, you go back until the progress with the consistency is going to leading to success. So yes, we are this progress. We are these things. Some of the things is gonna comes back. I'm gonna triggers, but you need to be staying within that understanding that you need the new energies within you. You need to have that progress because without progress, the humanity still is gonna be where into the caves. We are not living in the caves, okay? For the past 200 years, the humanity has been much more evolved compared to in the past 2000 plus years. So, but with that growth in the material world, we are what? We are out of balance because we have not growth into the spiritual. So now we have to balancing spirituality in the material world and connecting what is in the world with what is out of space. Aquarius energies. Beautiful, beautiful 2000 years, but hopefully we are making it the best out of it. All right, 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be at Taurus. That's going to be squares the moon there. It is about something within the material world that is not going right. You're going to be challenged within this. Maybe monetary real estate situations. Don't buy real estate during Mercury retrograde. Okay, don't make any big purchases. Don't buy electronics during Mercury retrograde, and don't start new connections or ending connections during Venus retrograde. Okay, particularly with those energies up here. So it is about you to understanding certain things about you. I'm keep repeating this to you guys. Okay, it is about first you need to look within you. Don't look at how the other people act, react, or focus towards you. They have to look their actions towards you on their own. Okay, so this is gonna be some interesting triggers as the midheaven is gonna be at Capricorn again to work relation situations with Mars. You may be going to be agitated of certain things that you cannot do, feel like limited, okay? Feel like you are weak on this. And this Chiron to Mars square can really affect you because you're trying something to do as a good as a great, and Mars says like, no, I cannot do this, I can't. I has to have different things. The beauty is that the North Node and Saturn and Neptune, they are helping Mars. Okay, listen those depths deep within your subconsciousness of ending certain things in a good way. Okay. All right. So this is what is gonna come on the day. Later on at 8 o'clock. Very beautiful energy of transformations. I have to be looking into the shadow. You cannot escape this, but overall, this energy is going to be pretty much in a good way. You know, bad things happen, so good things can manifest. Okay, you need to understand this. There is no road to paradise if you don't go through hell. That's how it goes, accepting those situations. But when you start moving from one situations to another, you need to understand it's a path of the evolution. You're going from one step to another step to another step to another step, and you may be coming out of this energy. Either though your emotions can be triggered by the both Liliths because they're here. The one of them it's Scorpio, which is telling you, hey, if you don't fix it in a good way, you're gonna fix it in a bad way by going into the underworld. So we are gonna be going through very kind of like interesting energies as Lilith is gonna be transiting into. Scorpio, I'm talking about the mean Lilith. She's going to be staying for a while in there. So we are going to be digging at this. What are we doing in the world with pretty much a lot of things? but that energy is going to be affecting across the board, which is this going to be a Taurus. So how do we do it? What do we do it? Are we doing it? Are we supporting it? So this is going to be some changes that it's coming, and some of you may be beginning to feel those energies as the moon. He sees that, but won't figure things out in there because she sees things are out of balance. Uh, this is kind of like at the last minute you can balancing certain things within you. Whatever it's not balanced, you're gonna be working it out into the underworld, the shadow. You're gonna see this in the next year and a half, how things is going to be with this. All right. 9 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be show us where the moon is going to be. She's going to be looking at already. She's already looking to Jupiter, to the growth in there, back into that energy as Jupiter is like, I need to grow something, but I need to connect to my intuition. I need to connect to these renovations. I cannot do doing with these old energies. I cannot do this old stuff. I cannot acting the old way. I cannot do this. This is going to be a very positive, kind of like a motivational push from Jupiter. Very powerful. You're going to feel the vibes, but only feeling the vibes without doing the action is not going to do anything. But when you're feeling the vibes, you're going to be setting your mindset. And when a mindset is beginning to work, it's going to be able to help you within. With this energy, remember it because you're going to need this energies because when the moon is going to be going through Pisces, that is going to be square Jupiter. It's going to be like, okay, well, I got that download, I got all this, but it's very hard to make it. So right now you're going to be presetting your mind for success. But when you go to Pisces, you're going to be seeing it where you're limited. Are you limited in emotional, mental, psychological, whatever that limitations is? And when that energy is going to be crossing over into areas and going to the sun, okay, we're going to be seeing it that powerful change is going to come in and it's going to be like we need to step that up. And then the moon, when it's going to join Jupiter, is going to be beginning to manifest. Okay, particularly is going to be manifest when the moon is going to be working with Uranus. But today the moon is going to be square Uranus, figuring it out. What the heck is the problem? Why there is no certain changes? Why cannot certain changes happen in the world? Because either you are not ready, you are not in that frequency, or just it's not the right time. All right. Next hour at 10 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be at Pisces, going to show us the depth of the emotions that we are going to go to tomorrow. We're going to see as the moon is going to be jumping at night in there. And for those who wants to know about it, that's how it's going to be pretty much looking at because of this energies is going to come in. That's going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. But I will show you at the end of the day how this is going to look. But with those energies in there, they're going to give us as like, here is what you need to look for at. You see where you are within your innovations, but you have to look at it, your spirituality in there. So it's going to be some good emotions because you're going to be okay of seeking at the depth of the emotions of the things that you don't get it. All right, we all gonna need this little bit of push, a little bit motivations, a little bit these more masculine energies to put yourself together. Very powerful because that Mars is right now focused on a mental, psychological, spiritual, soul level of ending certain things in there. It's time to say goodbye to Pisces. The age of Pisces. I know it's hurtful. It's like things that you knew they're not the way they are as the moment. It's gonna have this shift, and that shift every time when things are shifting, we are used to this stability, right? But when the things begins to shift in there, we all have and feeling it. Those you may have some people around you who feels the shifts in there, but they're gonna be for a good reasons, and this is why you have to remind yourself of where you're going, not where you are at the moment. Because during a process of shifts, you can have this ups and down, this duality. Particularly, we are talking about Pisces. Should I do? Should I not? Should I abandon? Should I not? Do I feel good? Do I feel bad? However, you can go to this very quick. All right. Next hour that's gonna be at noon. Midheaven is with the Sun and Mercury retrograde in there. They are gonna be pointing out these energies of Cancer. It is about new me is a new family. Okay, and this is what Mars is focused. New me. I gotta be this new hope, this new warrior, this new change. The generations that it's going to be coming up, they are going to be looking at the weakness of this energy, particularly right now. People who are born with this Mars and Cancer, they are going to be the one that setting up the tone for these new families in a base of this energies, because they're going to be reevaluating this. If you were born today, you're basically going to be reevaluating self in there with a lot of psychic within the power of there to change. This is a very beautiful, yes. It's going to be a weakness like in a physical realm, because Mars is not in very good positions as this physicality is in there, depends of the aspects too. But in a way, it is a very beautiful to have this strength and power to seek within the family patterns in a base of the mental levels, because is providing that warrior within soul. Okay, is a good power. You should seek in that power right now. All right, next hour 1 o'clock, of course. Chiron and Mars, they've been in a square right now. They're exact. They're at 21 degrees each other. This is going to be putting some of those triggers within you, unhealed situations coming out. Mars is rising in the horizon in there, and you gonna be going through these emotions. Okay, those emotions gonna be okay, but certain changes is gonna be needed. You may feel certain changes in a good or in a bad way. Just I said, don't do things with others, because right now, Mars and Uranus, they're both in the personal zodiac signs. They are not with others. So the stupid thing you can do is about pointing out things to others, or blaming others, or shaming others for your own personal limitations, not to look from within yourself. My personal suggestions for this is, before you do anything, because right now Chiron is in Aries, in there, look in you. Okay, don't. Everyone has to look from within themselves, particularly of Mercury and Venus. They are traveling retrograde together. Okay. All right. The next hour we are seeing it and understand what is these limitations in the material world, lack of the transformation. We saw that energies of the ascendant in there. We saw how this Taurus energy is. We understand it, and the things in the material world, the way they are not the way you should basically feel from within yourself. So you need to change something in the material world, whatever that change might be is for you. You know, you're gonna have some changes from people who are super rich, ultra rich. They're just gonna be abandoned, and they're gonna go out in the deserts or out in the mountains, out in the hermit mode. And then you're gonna have people who are coming out of the hermit mode. Is like, I need to go ahead and do something, change in the material world. This is gonna be some challenges right now, particularly that Pluto is at um, Aquarius. He is squaring Taurus. He is opposing Leo, and he is square things within. Particularly, we're talking about the Liliths in there. He's like a unit to transfigurations, to do a different configurations within life. Those are the deep, deep changes, because when you know the one side, you do not know the other. You have to learn it. Okay. The question is are you going to be able not to swing from those extremes? Is it to maintain the balance? And that's what this is going to come to some of you at this hour, lack of the balance between the spiritual and material world. Certain changes is going to come in order you to change this, to achieve this, as this energy is going to be squaring the moon. The moon is like, I see this, I getting at this. I don't like these sudden changes. I like everything to be constantly balanced, but it cannot be. Okay. This inconsistency that it's in a way coming from Aquarius, because Aquarius is inconsistency, but the wrong understanding of the inconsistency in there, particularly with the moon. It is about today I'm going to be tarot, tomorrow I'm going to be astrology, day after I'm going to be looking of learning different healing techniques in there. That is about the path of evolution. You look into different things, but the part that you don't understand with this, it is about study this, finish this, study this, finish this, study this, finish this. Not like so many things, and that is incomplete. This is gonna be because this is ideas. They're coming from outside. They're coming from space to you. Okay. And now, since Uranus is there at Taurus, he's like, where is your emotions? Okay. Don't have inconsistency in your emotions. And this is going to beginning to trigger some stuff as that energy. But the growth, it is about you to grow and understand those positions. You're going to find that out beginning the next hour. That's going to be at 4 o'clock p.m. The midheaven, it's trining with Pluto. Then it's going to be going in a half an hour after. About 4:30, you're going to see in it the growth within in that emotions. Okay, this advanced energies, emotions that like, okay, I know the things because I learned, but I need to practice it. I need to put it into actions in there, and not just actions, innovating within the actions. I have to do it more easier, more simpler way. You're gonna be even if you are working on a project or you're working on whatever you are, you're gonna be trying to simplify the things. Okay, in the technology field, they call it when you design to a machine, it have to be idiot proof, which just mean everyone should be able to understand. Or the way you have to be more complicated, you need to kind of like put it down to using the system, which is called keep it short and simple, or KISS system. All right, so this is what the things is gonna be, but some of the things are not easy to organize because you have to fight with the old energies of Pisces with the new energies. They're not friendly, right? You're trying to figure out. We'll talk about these energies of Pisces affecting who? Geminis, Virgos, and Sag, and you're gonna feel those intensity. But if you're using the energies of Mars, using this divine healing that it needs to be, you're going to be successful of that energies because the ascendant that it's going to be at Virgo, we are going to be seeing it when at the south node it's going to be in a based out of your past experience. These energies, because Mars and the south node, they are coming together. They're going to be sextiling for a while, and those energies, they're going to be good with Uranus. They're going to be good with Pluto, Saturn, and the North Node. So use that. Okay, use that to be getting those positive energies within yourself, even though you feel the negative side of this Saturn and Neptune. There it's like ending things. You want to end certain things, but what things you want to end in there? What things are you tired of it? What things are you need to let it go? And now with this shift of Venus is like in the last minute of Aries, you're gonna start beginning to feel like your love is going into the underworld. Your way of love, it's going down. It's like but that sky is gonna be revolving. Okay, Venus in Pisces is gonna bring this depth of the emotions and love within the spirit, within the subconscious. But is also going to trigger mental situations, a lot of things. I believe that some of the people, they're really going to need some strong psyche. Strong psyche. Uh, that energy is kind of like affecting me particularly so much because of this energies of Cancer, Libra, and Aries. Personally, I feel that those intensity a lot. In there, you're going to be feeling those cardinal changes in there, particularly since I'm a Libra, but my ascendant is Cancer, and I have a Chiron that is at that Aries, which is, yeah, I can feel it, all this, because Mars, it's in my ascendant, and Chiron, it's pretty much where my Chiron is. So I'm working on a lot of the stuff on myself. So speaking of this personal experience, you're gonna be going to the depth of some of the things of unhealed wounds there are, but they trigger these cardinal changes, and those cardinal changes is like going against the odds of anything and everything you've been, everything that you were, but it's gonna help to understand what is not balanced. Okay. So this situations is gonna be helping a lot. The moon, it's in a very good position. She starts moving, and with that energies towards Chiron and Jupiter is gonna be the growth that is coming with this. All right, the next hour I think is gonna be very kind of like a calm, grow up oriented. This is about this energies. The moon is beginning these divine energies with Mars is gonna be the divine energy that comes in. The beautiful trine with the ascendant is like, okay, now I found my balance. Okay, so now we're seeing that the ascendant is at 13 degrees of Libra. We have Jupiter at 15 degrees and the moon at 15 degrees. That is going to be some of the energies you want to feel within you. Those going to be the vibrations within the air to find this innovations, friendshipness, and balance within yourself. And that's going to bring everything with others, because this is what Aries, not the Aries, but Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra are. They're out in the air. That is it. The vibes. The vibes, they are not spreading like this. They're spreading within the vibrations, within the air, like radio waves. Okay, it's just this power that is gonna be coming within you. It is about this strong, very like your antennas are out and you receiving things. But now you're putting all this grand trine air signs in there. It's just this receiving and emitting energies. All right. Next hour again. This is gonna come as this cardinal changes is going to be. You have to learn this polarities. The polarities is always coming in for that. And as the ascendant is opposing Chiron, Pluto is opposing midheaven, it shows up that certain things are out of balance, and that is when you develop yourself. The beginning of Leo begins of the moment you decide that you're developing yourself, you're gonna stand up for yourself. That is the 5th year of your life. That is one of the kids are developed in there. This is why the 5th house is determined about that. That's what the sun is, the authority, when you're developing your authority. And you're going to have some triggers with the authority within yourself. So I look where is that first degrees of Leo going in, particularly the third degree of Leo, so you can understand what part of the authorities is not right. But that is going to be affecting Aries, Cancers, and Libras, of course. I mean, this is a very kind of like challenging energies. Okay, those are very challenging energies, but this yacht that's made from Venus and Uranus is going to be pointing out like it's the right time to seek in this balance, clean it up. All right, 9 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be at Leo opposing the moon. You're going to have those emotions. You know, when what happens when you want something so bad and you didn't get it? What happened when you wanted to play with somebody but it didn't happen? What happened with the toy that you wanted but you never got in there? What happened with the things that you want right now in life and they don't happen? Right? You need to change, but you cannot change because you want. And that is the ego description says in there. But if you look at it, the ego, that is a development of self. So if you understand that you cannot have something, what do you need to do? You have to do, grow and mature to get this, your own self. Okay. This is why some of the people who are teenagers and they have they wanted to have a certain car as a teenager, but they cannot afford it. What do? They go, they work out, they collect money, and then they go and they buy this antique car that they want to have, just so they can fulfill their dream because they have to heal this, right? So this is going to be leading to triggers from the Uranus because of Uranus and the moon. They are going to be square. You will see in that midheaven. It's going to be like, what is your emotions? Where is your new emotions? And every time you're trying to develop a new things, the old things is going to come out because they're connecting with your ego of developing self. So this fifth year of life, it is a very, very particularly powerful because this is the fifth year when you can actually start having adult conversations with children, but at the same time, there is adults who are still children, haven't matured of this, and that's what you need to be. Pay attention. Organization's time, that's going to be at 10 o'clock. You're going to organize things, you understand all those areas. Pisces energies, the Lilith's there from this portal between Libra and Scorpio energies. A lot of the divine, it's going to come. It's like, it is what it is. You have to deal with it. Okay. This organizations is going to be a very powerful, particularly we're talking about the inner work of Virgo. After you developing self, what do? You organize self. You're working at that organizations of these skills, and now these skills they're going to be used to reorganize yourself. As all those planets right there, they're moving in and out because we have Neptune that's going to be moving into Aries. Think he's going to come back. Right now we have Venus and Mercury. They are going to be go back. Then they're going to back move in. So it's going to be a lot of this mental processes that going to drive you nuts. Okay, they're going to drive you nuts. But you need to have strong Pisces psyche in there. Find these organizations and you trying to organize yourself on the base of this shift. As the shifts happen, you shift. As the river is changing its way, you're also changing. Okay, you always wishing you to the river to be a straight line and not to have all this and this because you take you so much time, right? Can you get agitated because the river has got its natural flow? That is a one thing you should be aware of about within yourself with these emotions. But we're going to see it when the moon is going to be arriving at Pisces, how you're going to be handling this roller coaster of this. And the day is going to be ending out with The moon is going to be at the 17 degrees in there. She's going to be divine energies with Mars. These organizations, if you have anything at that 17 degrees of Virgo, particularly, you're going to be seeing it, that positiveness of divine organizations, of your new ways, of your emotions, vibrations, the gravitations that it's going to be challenging with in yourself. So this is going to be some beautiful times in there. I'm suggesting you to just really have a little meditations. I'm okay. I reorganize myself. I grow myself. I should pat myself on the back in there. I'm doing okay. I'm safe. I'm right. And everything is going to be going smooth in there. And as I promise, how we're going to be, as I said, that the moon is going to be entering this Pisces. We're going to be beginning tomorrow, feeling it, those energies of the Pisces, but it's about to go dive deep within you. Okay, so hi, Food Tasty. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And this shift is gonna come, I hint us, tomorrow night. But before that, it's have to be triggered to the energies of evolution. It's kind of like I don't have a choice, are we? Well, we choose to be here at this crazy times. We are born. We came here for that experience. So whatever experiences you have, think about it. What is your soul wants from that experience? For you personally, okay? And since the moon, it is about evolving with others, psyche with others. Have a good communications, but don't limit it to oneself, okay? Don't do limitations in there. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Can Food Tasty, thank you for coming to the channel. And you're welcome. And I will see you later on, guys. Be loved.